Hey kids, welcome to the first episode of Pop Culture, your one-stop source for what's fresh in music, art, activism, and much more. We recently sat down with Canada's own Thunderheist, so check that out.
Hello, what is your name? All right. Hi, what's your name?
Do it again. Ask me my name.
Oh, what's your name? Getting word from the head office that this interview is...
Gone to shit.
Gone to shit. Back to you, Bob.
My name is Isis. What's your name?
No way, you fucked it up. I'm supposed to ask you, and then you're supposed to ask
No, but
me.
I'm responding to you. You gotta cut it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's the magic of television, dude. Come on.
But it was Grahamzilla.
We are Thunderheist. You were saying, how do we meet?
Yeah.
On Lava Life. Graham contacted me and I blocked him.
I was looking for exotic African girls. And, well, I ended up with this.
This. I'm a this. That is horrible. That's also racist.
She happened to rap, and we are now in a band.
It's great. It's fantastic. We get along so well. I have a great time. Oh,
All right, so let's talk about our sound.
So yeah, our sound. What do you sound like, Graham?
Well, my answer typically to this question is bass-friendly music.
I like to go with, if fun was a genre, we'd be fun. Yeah, I like fun. It's a 2-year anniversary, actually, of our first show. It was in Montreal, and it's a place called...
Vinyl.
Vinyl, and it's like this really small hole in the wall, and the place was packed, like wall to wall, super sweaty. I was like rapping on like a couch with 2 drunk chicks next to me, and Graham was tucked away in the corner with this synth and like the turntables, and you could like, it was really, really awesome, and I almost died that night, but you know, it was worth it because the kids were just epic. Yeah. Preferred place to play? I don't know. At this point, I don't do that. I don't do the huffing puffing, and I'm trying to say something from the heart. Okay? Yeah, then let me do that. Okay. So anyway, we play a lot of different places, and it's kind of hard. I know what my favorite cities are, but as for favorite crowd, Montreal has always been really good because obviously it's our hometown. Sweden was awesome, actually. Sweden was, I will say Gothenburg, Sweden. We'd play this show, and it was like a costume ball theme thing, and it was a lot of fun. And the kids out there barely understood what I was saying half the time, but were really, really receptive, and it was a lot of fun.
I've been DJing too long. There's too many influences. I really can't narrow down. I've tried, and I always get. What are the
first 3?
I always get stumped. I get stumped.
Right now, first 3. Right now.
Zamfir, Pavarotti, and
Pavarotti. I miss Pavarotti.
And Raffi.
Raffi. Wow, you're really like, dude. You wow.
Shit, man, you put me on the spot. I don't know, like under pressure, I just say whatever. Can't believe I said Zamfir and Raffi and Pavarotti.
Yeah, you did. You totally did.
Holy Jesus.
You totally did.
The hardest part about telling your parents you're gay is that you like Zamfir. Oh, Jesus. I just added myself. Hey, yo.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Hey, shout out to my girl who's probably really in shock right now.
Yeah, she, it's gonna be really hard when you get back home to explain to her that you like bum sex. It's cool, though.
Is that what they do? Oh, Jesus. Okay, wait. You strike that from the record.
No, I some people, it's a thing, you know, they enjoy it.
This question is never making it to air.
This question can't.
I'll destroy that camera.
No, because we've already had like a moment where somebody blogged about us, and they were like, "Isis has been openly queer for a very long time," and I'm like, "I'm not gay. I'm pretty friendly, but I'm not gay." And so then Graham commented on the blog, and the guy was all like, because he commented anonymously, so the guy didn't realize he was actually in the band he was talking about, and the responder was like, the writer was like, "Oh well, obviously you don't know the band," and trying to school Graham on my sexuality.
But I was anonymous, though.
Yeah, but I just thought it was really funny and ironic that he was telling you what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then again, you don't really know what I do you?
No.
No. It involves lots of pudding.
We have a album coming out in end of February on Big Data Records, and we'll probably be on the road until next fall, pretty steady. And we have Jerk It coming out in a big movie called The Wrestler.
Yes, that's gonna be really cool.
That's starring Mickey Rourke, not Ricky Mork.
That's not what I said.
And
dyslexic, don't make fun
Marissa
of me.
Tomei is a stripper. Hey yo, hey what up, Marissa? You know, you old but you can still get it. And
my songs and your videos.
and Darren Aronofsky is the director of Requiem for a Dream and Pie. So that's coming out in a month. And
our song is featured in the strip scene.
We're very excited.
And I'm really excited to tell my mom that. I think somebody's really proud of me. And my dad, I can't wait till he finds out that this is what his daughter left school to do, make music for strippers.
Let them know you worth it. Dust it off and jerk it, jerk it, jerk it. Dust it off and jerk it. Let them know you worth it. Dust it off and jerk it, jerk it, jerk it. Dust it off and jerk it. Go, 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 go.
So here I am cruising up to Beat Street Records in Vancouver, going to shop for some disco grooves, funky beats. Yeah, this is the spot right here. If you look from about this half onwards, all this wax here is pretty much old used funk, old used disco. I mean, there's a few CDs over here. This is the gold mine for producers like me, because I'll dig through these, and even if the single itself isn't all that hot, if it's got some like over-the-top cheesy strings or I don't know, orchestrations that are just out of control, there might be that, you know, 4-bar drum loop or 2-bar or even a drum fill that you might buy the record for. Might cost you $4 or $5, but you never know when you're going to use that loop, so you like to stock up. Just because I know the crop here is a lot different than it is in Calgary where I shop, even though we've got great shops there too. Moving on over here, there's like another new trend that's going on, which is the disco re-edits. That's people taking these old kind of classic jams that haven't been released forever and are super rare and like are really hard to get a hold of, and they'll reissue them, basically bringing back the old sound with new production quality, great arrangements, DJ-friendly styles. So that's a great place to start if you're just getting into the disco sound. It'll avoid a lot of the digging and a lot of like buying the crap that goes with digging for the actual old stuff. Although, to me, that's the funnest part, is discovering those gems that are like hidden in between all the really common stuff. Basically, that's covered all of the older stuff that's resurfacing. But then there's the other side of things, which are new producers taking the influence from the old stuff and crafting new grooves. My label Homebreaking is based around maybe catching a couple licks from these records, but we don't sample tracks right out like maybe the disco house guys did or whatever. We'll take inspiration from tracks, maybe build something around a riff, then take the original riff out and build another hook around it. What we're trying to do is take influence from the sounds of, you know, the late 70s, early 80s, that boogie, that rare funk, that rare disco stuff that has that real songwriting element, but had that deep pocket, the real live instrumentation. Back downtown Vancouver, rolling deep with Neighbor, Homebreaking Records. We got the Church of Scientology. I don't know if they're into disco. Just a real quick question. So, what do you think? Disco, does it suck? Yes or no? Does disco suck? What do you think? How do you feel about disco? It's nothing serious at all. All right. Totally hates disco. DJ U-Turn up in his home studio here. Yeah. Take a look in the alley, you'll see what kind of hood this man rolls in. Welcome back. A couple more things before we wrap this up. If you want to find out more about what's going on with Popped and the Grounded TV network, make sure you check out the community. If you're an artist, musician, photographer, whatever, get on there and upload some of your own stuff. If you're an artist, have a business, or you're throwing some sort of event you want to have featured, get at us at the email below. This is Popped Culture, so stay tuned.
The old man said people move for less taxes and better circumstances. We move so the bombs don't catch us. He said, tell the young ones, you know, the young guns, to put down the weed and the smoke and drink, and to start to think, and to start to wonder. You ever wonder why we all can't wait for heaven? Because every day in our land is 9/11. It's the end of the world as we know it. Don't look to CNN for answers. They don't show it. The young child asked, Mommy, why are they trying to kill us with these guns and things? She said, we're in a war, son. He looked up teary-eyed and said, I don't know what that means. Is daddy coming home? No, baby, you'll understand when you're grown. One day you will fight for your heart and all the pain that exists. Makes me cry inside.